Good evening, parents of South Scranton Intermediate School. My name is Dan Gilroy, principal of South Scranton. Today, I'm going to go over some topics that we have coming up in the next few days. The first one is going to be, we will be coming out with a new schedule starting on Monday, October 5th. All week long, teachers were talking to students, sending messages to students, making them aware of this change of schedule. I'm hoping with this new schedule, we are going to be able to have more face time between our teachers and the students. I wanted to go over this schedule with everyone today and hopefully give you a better understanding of what will be taking place here at South. As you could see, we are going to have two different types of days. We are going to have a Spartan day, which is here in the red, and we are going to have a South day, which is here in the white. As you could see, every single day we have homeroom. Every day, students are still going to report to homeroom, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Also, on Spartan Day, you could see we're going to have periods 1, 2, 3, 4, or 4, 5. Then students will have their lunch. Students will have a related arts period, and then they will be done for the day being presented to. Teachers are going to have a half an hour to work with their colleagues. And then from 2 to 3:30, teachers could be reached during their office hours via email with more questions or any other concerns that students may have. On a South Day, the schedule will be pretty much the same, with the difference being we are going to have our afternoon classes. We'll meet live with their teachers. Our 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, a lunch, a related arts period, collaboration for the teachers, and then they'll have their office hours. I want families to know that every day students will still be given assignments from their teachers. It's just they will meet every other day with those teachers, and they will only be meeting during their period. The students are also in that period. For example, if a child has period 1 math, on Spartan days, they will meet with their teacher between 9 and 10 a.m. On South days, that student that had period 1 math will still be given an assignment, will be found inside of the teacher's Google Classroom. The only difference will be they will not meet with the teacher that day. They will not meet with them again until the next day for period 1. Again, every student will be given an assignment every single day. Under our new schedule, they are just going to meet with their teachers during these periods. A reason for us doing it this way is our prior schedule, a 6th grade math teacher would be sending out a Google invite to 120 to 150 students, all to meet during a 1-hour time period. That is not going to be the case anymore. Now teachers are going to send out 20 to 30 Google Meets per class period. Again, hopefully this is going to lead us to having more participation and also having more face time between teachers and students to answer questions about the material being presented. Lessons will still be recorded. The main lessons will still be recorded. So if students cannot make the time, they will be able to find the recorded lesson for later in the day. Question and answer will not be recorded. I am urging all parents, we need to try to have our students on during the live session. Our participation rate during the live session is poor, to say the best. The more students we have on during our live participation periods, the better this virtual learning is going to work. So again, I am asking parents, please try to make sure that the students are following this schedule. On Spartan days between 9 and 10, they should be in with their first period teacher. From 10 to 11, they should be in with their second period teacher, etc., etc. The more time they spend inside these Google Meets with the teachers with face-to-face time, the more learning can occur. The schedule could be found on the South Scranton Intermediate Schools webpage. Also on the schedule, you will see that we have testing days listed. so we do not double up on testing. Now, a small caveat of the schedule. We still must follow our 6-day cycle. And Monday, October 5th, is day 2. As you could see, that means we are going to be starting on a south schedule on Monday, October 5th. So on Monday, October 5th, your son or daughter's 5, 6, or 6, 7 period will meet from 9 to 10. Their period 8 will meet from 10 to 11, and their period 9 will meet from 11 to 12. This could be found on the bottom of the page, as you could see what days match up. We will not go back to day 1 until Tuesday, October 13th, because we have Monday, October 12th as a day off. Another question students might have. For example, if I am a 6th grade student and period 1 is my related arts period, on Spartan Day, period 1 between 9 to 10, that will be a study period for students to catch up on work that they are being assigned from other classes. If you are a 7th grade student and your related arts are during periods 3, 4, or during 5, 6, you will have your study periods either between 11 and 12 on Spartan Day 1 or between 9 and 10 on South Day. And then if you are an 8th grade student, you are going to have your study hall period, either period 8 or period 9 for most students, either from 10 to 11 or 11 to 12. As you could see, on Spartan Day 1, all students will have art between 12:30 and 1:30. FCS on day 2 for the South Day, music on day 3, phys ed on day 4, Spanish on day 5, and tech ed on day 6. For some of our special education students, Spanish will also be the day that they have their resource room. And I will be adding that into our schedule right now. So that will be their resource room period. Again, our goal with this schedule is to try to have as much face time as we can with our teachers and our students. Hopefully under this format, we are going to see that. Other questions and some other concerns that I have been getting. Please remember, we are using both our Google Classroom and the Apex. Our Apex platform is being primarily used right now for our instruction. We are hoping to move more and more towards more of a teacher-driven instruction as we get further along on our virtual learning. But students need to be logging into their Google Classroom. From the Google Classroom, they will be getting their Apex assignments. Another issue that some parents are having, and I had it myself as a parent, students could just click, they turned in work, and they could send in actually blank work to their teachers. As a parent, you go in and check on your son or daughter, and you see all work is turned in. You might think all is well. Well, I learned the lesson that if they just click turn in, they actually are sending in something blank. That's what my son did. So if work gets returned, please understand that could happen, parents. Students need to make sure that they are turning in the work and it is not blank. Teachers will send it back if it is blank. Other issues we are seeing. Students are racing through the Apex section of the assignment. Teachers could track how much time students are spending inside of Apex. We are having students who are going through the Apex lesson in 3 to 5 minutes and then getting to the quiz and taking 30 seconds on the quiz. I am having concerned parents sending me messages wondering why their students are struggling so much. Please make sure the students are actually spending the time in Apex learning the lesson and following along with the lesson. If they skip right through, of course, they're going to struggle on the assessment that is at the end of the lesson. These are just some of the problems that we are facing in this new virtual world. We are going to continue to work with you to try to help solve these problems. Please also remember, students must go into their Google homeroom and answer the question of the day in order to count for attendance. Attendance will only be up for 24 hours. The state is requiring that we take attendance. This is the only way we could do it in this virtual world. Students must log in and students must have the attendance question answered within a 24-hour period. Our 3, 5, and 10-day absent letters are going out. If you receive a letter and feel that you felt that your son or daughter was doing schoolwork, please contact us at the school. We are willing to work with you. I understand that mistakes could be made during this time, and it is not easy for anyone. Parents, students, faculty, administration, all are included in that. I definitely want to try to help you. If your son or daughter was doing work, they should be given credit for being in school that day. But I need them to fill out the correct paperwork in order for that to happen. Okay, so all students must get in there for attendance. Please also don't forget that we have live support help that could be found by following any of the 3 attached links. These links are also on our school website. There is live help there for parents and for students. You could also continue to send me emails or ask the teachers, and we will try to help you the best we can. One last thing about the schedule before we go. Students are still not required to be in during this time. All lessons will be recorded. All of the lessons will still be recorded. The question and answer part will not be recorded, but the main lesson will be recorded. I again want to one more time say it. I am strongly encouraging parents, if you can, please make sure you have your students in during these assigned times. It is going to help. I do also understand, though, we do have some technology issues, and some of our parents and the schedules that they have cannot make this happen. So that is why we are still going to have lessons recorded. But please do your best, if you can, to have the students in during these times. I'm going to end by saying that this virtual world is not easy. I know that. We need to continue to work. But just like when we are in our virtual world, or we are actually here when we get back into South Scranton Intermediate School building, I need you to help us. In order for any type of education to be successful, all 3 parts must come together. And the 3 parts that must come together are as follows. We need the school to do their job. We are trying our best, and we are working hard every single day. We need the students to try to do their best and work hard every single day. And we need the support of parents. In this virtual world, I need the parent support more than ever. And I can promise you one thing. If all 3 groups are working together, we are going to have success. There might be some bumpy patches along the way, but we're going to have success if all 3 groups, the school, the parent, and most importantly, the student, are all working together. I hope everyone has a great weekend. If there's any problem with the schedule coming up next week, please contact the teachers or contact me directly by email, and we will do our best to try to help everyone with this process. Thank you, and have a great day.